last update. But overall, I'm very excited to see how everybody is going to be playing this map because it's still something a little bit more fresh. Just to say, we've got on the side of the UCF side, we have Army, Nifty, Toast, and Fawful in on the lineup right now. We're going to see exactly what Toasty and Nifty are going to bring on that front line with that aggression as they are the skirmishers. Fawful going up, just going in with that support, and Army holding it down on the back line pretty much at all times. But I'm ready. Chat, are you ready for a great match coming in here? I believe they are. We're just waiting on the final OK signals to get this first match underway. Zones Orbital Ramen, what we can expect from it, besides just the general control of the zone, is how much teams can utilize the walls around said zone on the map. Because being able to control that with any weapons that can climb up the walls and spot you quickly, like a slosher or a shooter, or even Squiffer or Nautilus, because I know they have new kits, can swim up that wall and unleash some powerful, some very powerful splatting power along those walls is really important, because this zone underneath that giant ramen bowl can get pretty chaotic. Yes, we are just waiting on the final AOK to get into this match 1. These two teams are ready to go because this for season 5 we are just getting into week 1, and best of 7 is a great format to get these teams into the action. Right now we are just having some technical difficulties to get the match started. But yeah. We will, as soon as the match is ready to go, we will be broadcasting it for you. And here we go. Teams are ready to go. We are getting these weapons starting to be locked in with the players selecting their sides, and we are going from there. As I am being joined by my fellow co-commentator, I'm very excited, very excited for these great matches, and always with the best of 7, got a lot of time for these teams. I'm not worried if you drop 1 or 2 games off the opening. There's always room and time to come back and improve on it, because unlike like a best of 3 where if you lose 2 you're done, or a best of 5 where you lose 2 you got a reverse sweep, best of 7 offers you some more time and some more mistakes. With that, I am joined by my co-commentator Skep. You here?
Hi, it's so good to see you. How are you doing, Jeannie? I know we're about to get flying into it. By the looks of it, we
Yep.
haven't started game 1 yet, have we?
No, we have not started game 1 yet. We are just waiting on game 1 to start. Everyone is running up, just waiting on Army to lock it in, ready to go. But yeah, we are here for week 1. I'm so excited. Are you excited for some great Florida action here, Skep? Because I know you were from the States.
Oh my god, yeah. Actually, I almost went to UCF, so that's pretty exciting on my part at least.
Yeah. Let's get the Night Sharks action in here. Woo!
Look at CSULB. They have matching banners, and I think that's so cute. Oh wait, no. Is that correct? Yeah, that's correct. I love how they all have the matching gold banners. That's absolutely adorable. And would you check out this Sea Leader? That's not a pick that you see that often in high level. On the other side, we are looking at a very Robo Ramen-esque meta comp with the speedy flanks from that brush, and then that slosher that's able to take advantage of all of those wonderful ledges here on this map, Genie.
Yeah. The slosher is a great weapon, especially with the Tri-Sharks to cover that zone. We are going to see the Night Sharks have that first control of the zone. We're going to see Toasty popping that Zuka. What can they find? We force the members of gold down onto the lower side of the map. We've got a crab coming out now. Here's this Tri-Strike, Skep. Are they going to be able to find this zone? They are able to find a splat. They've got to watch out and start pinning that zone, because this could spiral out of control if they're not careful.
No, those strikes didn't have any follow-up, and though they did manage to get enough paint down on the zone in order to neutralize it, given that they only had 2 and elbow, there wasn't enough players to be able to push it in and push the remaining members of CSU out. So here we go with Night Sharks. They're going to try and work their way into the zone now that there's 2 down, and this time, these strikes might get some follow-up here, getting that pick, and that's a cap for the Night Sharks. But let's see how good of a hold they manage to have in this elbow here, Genie.
Yeah, they are going to get sniped out. Army, beautiful shot coming out there with that respawn punisher as well. So you're going to see that Zuka get popped back a little bit slower. We have this aggressive Zuka coming out. Night Sharks are trying to be able to take control of the zone. They have a crab out. Have to watch out for this other follow-up Zuka, and they're going to go down. Funny Man coming up with a great shot there.
And so it does look like we have a little bit of a color flip situation, so that would be the Night Sharks in the lead here as they're trying to cap this neutralized zone. They do have that Kraken, but once they pop that, they won't be able to paint. There goes the caps for CSULB, and they are working down that penalty here, Genie, but not having any specials in order to secure this hold.
Yeah, Long Beach, they are really close to flipping this lead for themselves. They got to watch out because that Kraken's coming in. Weird seeing either just go that deep. They are able to get a shot, but they have to hold their team on the zone. 1 point lead, 1 point meme, and they're going to be able to hold on to it. The Night Sharks coming up clutch in the final moments, and they're going to get that wipeout too before that Sniper Rider can get that cooler jumps back in.
Absolutely huge here for the Night Sharks, especially getting the pick on that Slosher out of spawn. Both teams having comparable penalties as they do lose that leader here with 15-6 remaining. Long Beach is going to have some more specials to work with here. Here we go with that cooler. That signals that they're going to start pushing. They have that Zuka ready to go. They have that Zipcaster, and all of these specials are coming in on the poor Night Sharks as they go 2 down, and that is a cap for Long Beach.
Yeah, Long Beach, that was beautiful from the Zipcaster from that Octobrush. And the Night Sharks, they got pushed so far back. They've got time to get back in here because their penalty, it is at that 30-tick marker. They should have at least one opportunity to defend their lead, but it's going to be tight. Because those try strikes can put in a lot of work.
It would not surprise me here if Long Beach pulls the lead. They have these strikes in order to look how clustered up the members of Night Sharks are in this elbow. Those strikes are going to be instrumental if they manage to pop them here in order to solve this out. The strikes coming out a little bit late, in my opinion. So we do see Night Sharks going to be able to come in and cap and punish all of those jumps that were on the remaining players from Long Beach in that elbow. So Night Sharks miraculously maintaining their lead here and having a special to show for it.
Yes, this E-Litter with Kraken is a unique combo because you don't really get counted as a special at times because you almost want to use it as a protection tool. Unfortunately, 2 members go down to 1 Zuka shot. This brush is going to get punished in the low ground. Toasty's coming up clutch right now for their team. They're really close to that Zuka Skep. If they get this popped, this could be a massive dagger in the hearts of Long Beach. And it looks to be coming out. Both Zukas are out. The Zipcaster's onto the zone. The E-Litter is gone. You need to hold the zone. You need to paint the zone. They won't be able to. Night Sharks get forced back into spawn.
So Long Beach has one opportunity here in order to be able to pull lead. If Night Sharks manage to get it in cap, I very strongly doubt that Long Beach is going to have the wherewithal to come out of their spawn one more time with specials to show for it. And right now, what I'm seeing is that they're not maintaining control of the Night Sharks elbow. Wait, I take it back. Here come the strikes, and they're on time this time. The Zuka comes out, but it only gets 1 pick on the dualies. But that Crab is a powerful re-engagement special that they managed to take off that field. And here comes the Kraken, but Kraken can't paint. I think this could be a lead change for Long Beach, Genie.
I think you could in the final hour, in the final moments. You can't rush yourselves through the Night Sharks. You have to go in here. You lost an E-Litter, but that's not a painting up, and you get the Slosher and the shot off the zone. You got a Crab out, and that's going to force everyone back. You've got 25 seconds left on this clock with a wipeout. It's their opportunity now for the Night Sharks. They can get a good control. They can close this game out.
They're getting very close to those strikes, and they're getting very close to that Zuka, so Long Beach going to have specials on their way, and getting the pick on the Zap here is huge. They have 10 seconds remaining, but it's important not to rush it. 10 ticks on penalty for the Night Sharks. That's wearing down. These strikes, no matter what, are going to be able to neutralize the zone. No, I take it back. The 5 ticks remaining. There's only 3 members. It's a 3v4. Are they going to be able to? No! They don't
the Night Sharks come out clutch, and they take game 1 in the final moments of overtime. Whoa. That was a great comeback for them. They had lead through the early half of that game. They lost it halfway through, but they brought it back in the end to take a pivotal and a crucial game 1 in this best of 7 series.
Yeah, it is a best of 7, so it's not like the best of 9 that we are used to as competitive players coming out of Ludi. You know, the best of 9, you got time to really figure out
Yes.
game 1, size up your opponent. Like the first 1 or 2 games, like in a Ludi set, they don't matter as much. But here with a best of 7, that's still pretty dicey. Not as perilous as a best of 5 would be perhaps. But a little bit less forgiving than a best of 9. Obviously, you know, you got more numbers to play.
I thought I was playing in a tournament today that was best of 1 turf war, so that best of
I
7 seems like a
saw.
long time. Yeah.
So my one thing here, I did think Long Beach was in stronger form, throughout the game. The one thing that gave me pause was how long they were holding their specials. I think the longer that they hold their specials here, the longer that they're giving Night Sharks in order to pick them off and take those specials off of the field before they have a chance to use them. Manta is a map mode that is very re-engagement heavy, dropping from your right in your street. So I wonder if
We're having a substitute. Long
okay.
Beach Gold, they wanted a substitute, but they weren't able to get that through in time. They did notify the other team.
Mhm.
It's just, when
Mhm.
you're
Mhm.
you know that competitor mode, Skep, when you're in that locked in, you hear that Discord ping and you don't look at it, then again you're a
No,
TO,
I
so
keep an eye on match chat. I don't
yeah,
know what
you're a
you're
TO, so that doesn't count.
yeah, so I do think that Long Beach is more Splatoon 2 tendencies, if
Yes.
you will, in terms of those heavy re-engagements that might benefit them here on TC Manta more so than it would on the scrappier Robo Zones.
Yeah. Well, just the different playstyles of the different games. Like you were saying, how the Splatoon 2 playstyle. Like I remember Splatoon 1 playstyle for the boomers.
Cringe,
Well,
old
Team One.
L, boomer.
It's leaving us soon. I'm sad, but you know what?
Your
That's
your
gonna be
game
good.
your game's being shut down. W as it should be. L.
Wow.
Rip
But
Gosa.
just like pop invincibility specials and absolutely obliterate people with Zuka and this that, and the other thing. More exciting and more impactful than LDE's missile spam. You know, I don't know. Retake with missiles.
Mhm,
Ooh, there's
mhm.
missiles.
Yeah,
Retake
I would
missiles.
say that Splatoon 2's retakes were a lot like I don't know, it's kind of hard for me to describe. But
It
like
was like set
bulkier,
formula.
heavier. It was more like swimming through jello versus like Splatoon 3 is like
It's
dropping
exciting.
like cannonballing into a pool.
Oh yeah,
And and
I love that.
and so you can feel the difference between the different maps as well based on like obviously how they were designed. Long Beach's pulse heavy gameplay here, switching out that pencil for the heavy. I would be curious to see how much of an impact that has on an older map, Genie.
And they also have a zap in over up rush. So I'm interested to see their comp. I love how they have a lot of those gray and white weapons because of a new side order weapon if people don't know it as the Night Sharks. They're kind of getting thrashed in the early part of this game. Are able to come back though with a strong 2, make that 3 for
Mm.
themselves. Push but don't break, bend but don't fold.
Someone's been studying the poetry for the commentary a little bit, eh, Genie?
Hey, gotta get warm. Gotta get warm for a set like this with these two warm climate teams. Canada's not warm.
Alright, well, here we go with the Night Sharks being at the second checkpoint, having broken that, rather, forgiving first checkpoint already. The Zuka does come out, but isn't able to find the line of sight that it needs in order to be able to clear that street. 2 members down on the side of Night Shark, and it's just poor Toast on that chat remaining, but, it doesn't look like the members of Long Beach are going to be able to flush them out before their teammates are able to respawn. But look how quickly Long Beach is pushing up. That Wavebreaker coming out, already isolating all of street before the tower even returns to mid. Very dominant re-engagement from Long Beach.
Yes, and they're able. Long Beach was able to get some good info off of that. They know where the charger is and they know where the shot is. They have lost their heavy though, who is positioned in a very aggressive spot, as I can say, as a heavy player. So this is going to be a unique spot. The zap just goes in and is able to take out army. So that was a really unique play coming out of Long Beach. But they haven't gotten through this first checkpoint, which is something that, as you said, Skep, kind of trivial at points.
Yeah, Yeah, that first checkpoint, if you manage to get I think the difference is that the timing at which the members of Night Sharks were wiped there, versus when Night Sharks wiped Long Beach earlier, they were on that first checkpoint immediately. But when Long Beach wiped the Night Sharks, they had to wait for that tower to return to mid and then weren't prepared for them to come out of spawn. But here we go, we're in the opposite situation now. Long Beach is able to take control of that tower, and look at the pick control that they have, so they know that they have to be watching top left, and that crab does come out, and it does isolate that poor Splatling on that tower and gets that pick. So look at the members of Long Beach scuttling back towards that tower and not really able to capitalize off all that momentum that they did created. Snatched right out of their hands.
Yeah, I just gotta say, the dualies coming out clutch from the Night Shark. Those rolls were used to perfection to dance around their opponents. But have to watch out for the Zuka. Oh, the Zuka. I believe it found 2, make that 3. It's showing exactly how strong it could be. Nifty. So what do you got here?
Once again, Long Beach manages to get a lot of picks on the table, but whether or not they check their corners here is going to depend on whether or not they manage to do anything successful here.
This could be a massive crab or just a good splat. Gets 1 splat. Can they get 2? Oh, this could be massive. They get 2. Do they get 3? Can they get 4?
Get the quad! Get the quad!
We count that. We count that.
We count that. Yeah. We got you, Nifty. We get you. Yeah, very phenomenal shark there from the dualies, taking advantage of the opponents not thoroughly checking their corners and not being fully aware of where they were. Look at the push that the Night Sharks is going to get off of this. They managed to get to that second checkpoint, and there's 2 members down on the side of Long Beach.
Oh, they get through it. I didn't think they were because I thought the zap was going to go down to the bomb that was thrown off the side of the crab tank, exploding instantaneously. But good snipes and good holds means that the Night Sharks will be able to get through that second checkpoint. And that second checkpoint, Scott, is not easy to get through. It is one of the most difficult checkpoints in the game to get through, in my opinion.
Yeah, it is. And the fact that Night Sharks has already broken them, and Long Beach only has 1 minute to do the same, I really question how this game is going to go, Jeannie, given that it doesn't look like Long Beach struggles at the pace that Night Sharks has been playing. Night Sharks has been dropping, they have been flanking, they have been forcing Long Beach to play at the pace that they want to play, and that's just been very difficult for them to keep up with.
Yeah, the Night Sharks, they have lost 2 members, but overall this should be good. In the end here, I would need to see Army build up his tri-strikes. We need to see those, because those GG tri-strikes, you throw them on the tower, have your dualies, have your shot, have your zap, run at that tower. Nobody can stand on the side of Long Beach at all. That's just how tri-strikes are. So if we can get those online, we can solidify that second checkpoint, that checkpoint advantage that you have. But I don't think they're going to be needing it, because right now they're just taking the members of Long Beach off the map.
And the pick after pick after pick is going to keep Long Beach from getting any sort of purchase in mid that they're going to need in order to push that tower. Night Sharks floating that tower at a disadvantageous position for Long Beach. But look, here we go. Oh, it's a 2-2 situation, and Long Beach isn't able to get on the tower, Jeannie. Rather conclusively, that game does go to Night Sharks.
Yeah, and that's big for the home team here. Home team, Night Sharks are able to be in a good 2-0 lead. Let's hope that they continue this momentum and close out this series pretty swiftly with how they're playing right now, because right now they're locked in and they're loaded and ready to go.
Yeah, and that second game was even more dominant than the first. The first game I really felt really could have gone either way, but we did see that Long Beach struggle to even break that first checkpoint. And that was a map that I did think would be favored to their playstyle. As we move on to Rainmaker Sturgeon, a map mode that is extremely flank heavy. There are so many opportunities to drop and get behind your opponent. I do think that this map, despite being an older map, is favored to Night Sharks playstyle.
Yes. I have not seen Rainmaker Sturgeon in a hot minute, Skep. Is it because I avoid it because I hate it? Yes. And maybe because it's just hasn't made a graceful transition from Splatoon 2.
I think it's cringe when commentators complain about the maps.
So talking
about the merits of the maps, you do have 2 opportunities in order to push. You can go either top left or top right. Top left having that cut path, and that path is easier to sustain if you have control of the opponent's street already. So that way they have to be looking in 2 different directions. But regardless, it is the harder path to set up. Most teams do opt to go bottom right. Something that we didn't have in Splatoon 2 that we do have in Splatoon 3 is on that bottom right push, which, as I mentioned, is the default push for most teams. Is you can now jump from like that little block in the street like to like right on top of the pedestal practically. And I think that does add a little bit more diversity to how this map can be played in offense. Where this map does tend to struggle is in defense. If you let the opponent get control of your window in particular, it does have that little bit of a tower control syndrome. And most pushes here do tend to stall out at the like 30 to 40 range on the ramp near either team street.
Yeah, this map is entertaining. It also has the problem of the spinner on the top left, Skep, because you can't take that jump anymore. In Splatoon 2, you could take the jump whenever you wanted to. In Splatoon 3, you cannot. And that was my biggest point of like, it was fine in the last game. And then it was like having something nice and then they took it from you just because they said, I don't like it anymore.
It is a little.
But also, you don't defend that spot. It's a unique thing because in this game you also don't defend that spot because it's like, well, you have to wait for the spinner to go down. But if you don't defend it and the spinner's down, the Rainmaker's in your own base.
Let's just say that this map mode would not be my choice in counter pick.
Hey, you know what? It's a unique map and it's something that is a puzzle piece that we have to. It's a puzzle that we have to figure out. Puzzle pieces are unique and. This is one of them.
So my immediate concern is how the members of Long Beach are all clustered up on that left side of the map. That does concern me that one stray bomb could take out the entire squad. It doesn't even look like any of them are rotating towards that right side of the map, which does mean that potentially Nitrsharks could opt to play this very aggressively. And we do see that with Army dropping into that pit and taking pot shots at that brush.
Yeah. We're on the UCF stream, so we could cheer for the home team. Absolutely, we could be extremely biased. So we hope that all the members of Long Beach go down to one bomb. Makes it easier for us to hype up the home team.
Oh, I see. I wasn't aware.
That's why I made you aware. I made you graciously aware, so we don't have to be neutral. We can be completely as biased as we want to, as long as it's towards the Nitrsharks.
All right. Well, we can just see the members of Long Beach are all clustered up on that left side again. I would like to see one of them taking bottom right, perhaps giving a different angle of fire. And this crab could potentially get a lot of value here, but no members of Nitrsharks are really there to follow up on the chip that it does provide. But someone grabs the fish and starts inching it forward. 2 down on the side of Nitrsharks, but with a very damning push to 20 remaining.
Oh, I think they can get up this wall here. They will?
No
in the ringer. Is it pop? No way. No.
No,
okay.
Stop that.
Oh, they
grabbed it anyway.
They got it and they died at 20. We'll take those.
Honestly,
That's
not
really good
bad.
point.
They did manage to stall the Rainmaker further up, and the longer that the Rainmaker is in your opponent's spawn, the less time it's in mid, and the less time they have opportunities to push. So, all in favor for the occasional.
Did you just say spawn camping is good? No, yeah. I'm joking. It's not.
No, double down. Never back down. Never what? Spawn camping is good. You heard it here, folks.
Damn. Craziness. We are going to see this Rainmaker in mid being popped, and the Nitrsharks, they are going in a not favorable trading scenario, but they have that Charger alive, so you can always just jump back to Army. But you just got to watch out for that bomb, not to fall down to that. We are going to see the Slosher trying to make their way up to the Sniper, but Army is just here, ready to go. And I would love to be this Charger right now, because, like, uncontested free range, bro, this is so good.
Our Army is getting away with quite a great deal. The tap shots on the brush, that's not a matchup but Charger is supposed to win. And then just the Slosher being that close and with that height differential, I mean, that isolating that, if you just pause the game right there, I would say the Slosher wins it. But Army turns around and is getting a lot of nasty flicks here, really dominatingly controlling mid.
Yes, this is great positioning. We've got to watch out for the Zipcaster. The Zipcaster going straight in. Will it find anything? It's not looking all that good. And I believe they just got zipped out because they used up all their ink tank Army. What a shot.
Dog. Have you considered not? Yeah, very, very phenomenal gameplay from this Charger here, and able to give jumps to their teammates in order to get back in control of mid.
Army, it's just been the Army show right now, and that's pretty much all we need. There's ain't nobody else really doing anything
What
because
are,
Army
what,
is
are,
just.
what are their teammates doing? I want to know.
I don't know. They're right now. The zap is gone. They're falling. Thank you, Jordan.
Thank you, Jordan. Yeah, we do. Just the Night Sharks just have had control of mid for so long. You can see the members of Long Beach haven't even managed to get control of the Rainmaker and score a single point on the board. So this has just really been a smoke show in favor of the Night Sharks.
Yes. This is honestly been very, very nice.
Uh-oh.
You gotta watch out. Oh, 3 down.
Oh.
They have a checkpoint to their name, so they can use that to their defense. And Army won't be able to get that jump out. So we are gonna see what the Night Sharks can do if they can hold on to these checkpoints in the final moments of this game.
They have just commentator cursed it, Genie.
Don't
Yeah.
say that. Don't say that. Uh-oh.
Here comes the checkpoint break in favor of Long Beach. 2 members up on the side of Night Sharks. That Crab does get a pick, but there's still 2 behind the Rainmaker. Fall. Gonna die to the pop here. So does the Doolies. Long Beach managing to get control of the fish, but Night Sharks managed to get the pick that matters. Stop the fish from pushing, but we're gonna see possibly here a successful repop. The members of Long Beach with 10 seconds remaining. I'm a little bit concerned about this pop. Night Sharks grab the fish and they run for it. Huge play there from the Night Sharks because Long Beach, they do manage to pop, but now only 1 pick matters as we head into overtime. No shot. Let's go.
Let's go. Those absolutely coming in clutch. Just perfect amount of cooking right there. Not too much, not too crispy, but not too fresh. It was the just perfect amount of toast that the butter melts perfectly. The butter being a win.
And you want some key lime pie with that W? Oh man, brings back memories. You ever had a key lime pie, Jeannie? It's a Florida specialty.
I have not had a real good key lime pie.
That's such a shame.
I just haven't been. The last time I was in Florida, I was 3. I am 23. So it's been 20 years.
I grew up in the Everglades, which is south of UCF.
Yep.
So Florida is a special place that I did call home. I miss it a little bit, just a little bit.
Yep. They got good hockey teams. That's all I know.
Wait, now that I remember, Army came to my local Squids on Ice.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. That's... Wow. Hi, Army. I hope you're doing well.
Yep. Yeah, Skep, the CEO of Squids on Ice, former CEO, I guess.
Pish posh.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sad I didn't get to run that for longer on a personal level and get to know more players from the Florida scene. I found out we were moving to Arizona literally the day before Squids on Ice. So it was kind of unlucky hurricane, if you will.
Yep. Speaking of hurricanes, the Leafs game's still on. But that's
crab leg capital.
Oh, crablet's crab leg. I love this map mode combination, and I'm gonna be honest, this could be a 4-0 because Army has been nasty on the Charger, and this with the custom E-litter having Beacon and Kraken on this map mode combination is disgusting.
I'm excited. Yeah, and also Pencil is very good here, because of how flat it is.
Pencil's good, but Pencil's one of its biggest counters is actually E-litter Skep, and that's a dangerous thing if you're oomph, because there is an E-litter on the other side, in the side of Army.
And then they're opting for this double Zuka comp on the side of Long Beach, maintaining that Zipcaster with the Octobrush. Probably designed to try and bully Army here, spam specials at their poor little backline. Crab, though, on the side of Night Sharks is a very good special here. It does help facilitate pushes if you manage to get that Crab on top right, where it has clear line of sight onto your opponent's plat. Yes,
and the Night Sharks, they wanna close out this game pretty quickly. They've got some clams online. They got a special. Both teams actually have a Zuka. There goes Toast Zuka, and it's gonna fall to the opposite number. Gonna be taken out. We've got members from both sides. 2 members of Night Sharks going down here. but the members of Night Sharks are able to take at least one down with them. We gotta watch out for the Zipcaster. Top left, Army's just playing Ring Around the Rosie with a brush. Can you win this out, Army? It's gonna be tight. And they play the waiting game, and the Zipcaster ends.
Yeah, so we do see that Sea Leader does have Kraken. You do think Kraken on this map for Kraken cheese, but you got to keep in mind that the majority of this map actually is graded, and Kraken can't exist physically on those grades. So I'm very curious to see how Army is going to use that Kraken. The Zuka does come out from the machine, does get the pick, but that is a trade. So with 3v3 situation with Long Beach was looking favored to push.
They were looking good, but they just couldn't get through that the fortress the Night Sharks had built. Their defensive posture, and another good shot. It's just, normally I don't talk this much about Chargers, but normally they don't hit this many shots. The shot percentage that Army is taking right now is very high. I've seen 3 shots, and they've just missed one of them. That was the first one they missed, and that one that they just fired there now is more paining to make sure that there's not an opponent there. And they figured out that there is an opponent over there. So a successful miss.
Yeah, and then the Zipcaster from the Octobrush does go in and does get that poor backline, but is picked subsequently. Oh, here's the crab from Nifty. This is exactly what I want to see. This is the Death Kneel crab. This is who we are going to push crab, but no one was pushing up in order to capitalize on that chip. That is the story of the night that I'm seeing so far. And the Dualies, they're left alone on that bottom right position, when in reality it was handed to their team.
Yeah. Let's see if the coach of the Night Sharks has coached their team well enough to get this Kraken cheese push to go, because I know that the coach of the Night Sharks is very incompetent himself at being able to do the Kraken cheese pushes.
Oh my god!
Wait, I called it. He's my teammate. I have the right to call him out as a Kraken user.
Oh, okay. If he's your teammate, you can blame him.
Yes.
Alright, we do see Night Sharks once again has a power climb. They've been managing to have a power climb in their hands for the majority of this game, but haven't really been able to push off of it. And they do have 2 push options. They have this crab, and they have that Kraken. The crab does come out, but once again, nobody's in front of it. So really, it's not going to get any value. We see the Long Beach managing to get into mid.
Beautiful.
The Zipcaster nearly gets a pick, and if not, frankly, I don't know how it didn't get the pick on those dualies. And just really, Long Beach scraping their way back into mid with this one.
Yeah, Long Beach, they're going to try and get through here. They've got a Zuka to their name. They've got 2 Zukas to their name, so this could really bash the door open. There goes one shot of the Zuka, another shot, but the defensive Zuka is popped out. Is able to find the sniper out of the opposite number. That's really good. They're trying to punish this brush on this right side, but they have to watch out. Another Long Beach Zuka, and that gets 2.
Here we go.
Yep, the push is coming. The storm is coming.
Here we go. We got a minute and a half left in this game. That is match point in favor of Night Sharks. But yet, after 4 minutes, Long Beach is the first to get points on the board. Night Sharks does have a power clam, but they have to close this basket first. The Pencil having 2 clams, but it does look like Night Sharks has managed to get control of their own plat, bringing that basket to a close. Now, keep in mind, Night Sharks does have Kraken with that leader, and they also have 2 power clams to work with. So realistically, Night Sharks with a good Kraken cheese can just turn this right back around, especially with that cooler on board.
Yeah, this is Night Sharks' game to lose, especially when they have all these clams ready to go. We are going to see no way the cooler's able to save them.
I thought they were going to whip it.
I did too. By some miracle, they're able to get this done, and they're going to be able to get this wipeout all the way down to 42. Looking for some more clams for the name. They got some. They're making their way up to this basket here, Skip. Throwing them in. With under 30 seconds left, they are going to be able to get to the 33 mark. With another power clam on the way, will it be able to get into the basket? It's going to high ground, right? And it is in there. We got more clams. The spawns have been favorable in the favor of the Night Sharks. Can they knock this thing out? Can they get the game? And they'll get this 4-0 clean win over Long Beach. Congratulations to the Night Sharks.
Yeah, for real. They were really making me worried for quite a bit of that game, Genie. But coming back, it's at the end of the day, Splatoon is a question of how, not how good you play over the course of 5 minutes, but the measure of your best and worst plays during those 5 minutes. And Night Sharks with a phenomenal play there at the end, even if that power clam almost got picked on their way in.
You know what? That's A-okay. That's the power of having that tactic cooler, that's quick super jump speed that you're able just to jump in, even if your power climb is getting rushed down. It's even if they run into mid and get rushed down, they're able to just jump to that Kraken and perfectly throw it in. And the rest of the follow up, they got 2 wipeouts, Skip, in those final moments. That was honestly fantastic gameplay in the last 30 seconds. But yeah, that was
Yeah, for real.
that was great.
Yeah, those final 40 seconds were really beautiful on behalf of Night Sharks. Getting that power clam, the dualies forming it in order to be able to jump in, get that to 13 remaining, and then the once they got that wipe with 13 remaining, really it was just GG. I don't care how bad those clam spawns are going to be, you're going to be able to stall as the opponents come out of spawn. Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, but yeah, this is a great, honestly, a very good way to start off the regular season with a 4-0 victory. That helps a lot. Helps a lot when it comes to tiebreakers. Unfortunately, we aren't going to be seeing zones B and D or tower control Hagglefish or Ruiner Scorch Gorge, but those maps are some pretty entertaining matches. But honestly, the home team with a 4-0, I really like that.
Yeah, well, apparently it's CCA tradition that all of the matches have to be played out.
That's
So
right.
we're gonna be
here.
sticking around, Genie.
We are here. I forgot about that. Forgot about that. There's so many rule books I have to read, bro.
At all. Hey, speaking of rule books, you won't believe how Creator Clash was won by TOs.
I need to hear about that. I need to hear about how the TOs rule booked other TOs.
It was competitive rule booking. Let's be real. TOs turn into lawyers when you get 8 of us in a lobby.
I love when TOs fight because they all like are used to having the TO cap, which is like it's my tournament. Come on now.
Yeah.
Like just get it over with. And but then when they don't have the TO cap on, and then they go up against somebody else who's using the TO cap, it's so funny.
It was pretty cute.
Yeah, it's wild.
And I was on the winning side, so I do get to laugh about it.
Dang. Get that awesome Sendu NFT.
Oh, is that a thing?
Probably. DJM always has Sendu NFTs.
I did not know this.
Usually. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. But you know what we do have? We can go shopping in Barnacle and Dime.
Oh, gosh. All right, so we're finally
Custom Junior?
Double pencil and both. Hey, don't you disrespect the Custom Junior on this map. It is so busted. Okay, because of the fact that if you throw that torpedo over top mid, it will activate left or right to watch those flanks for you. So it's a very, very versatile sub here on such a especially flank heavy map.
Yeah, I just don't ever see Custom Junior. Then again,
that Wave Breaker is controlling those streets, Genie. Are you gonna throw shade at the Custom Junior now?
I have never played the Custom Junior in any game. And I have not purchased it in this game. All 3 games, I have never played the Custom Junior once. So, yeah, this is the first game the Custom Junior is actually remotely good.
Lies. It was good in the last game too. It had, you had 2 specials because you had auto bomb rush practically with the thing. It was good. SMH my head.
Too much Lily, honestly, in your head. But you know what? This is the Night Sharks, and they're rocking this timer down, Skep. They are riding this map so far out, and the torpedoes. Oh my goodness, those assists. Look, coming in there like dizzy shots. My goodness. Is that a wipeout?
There we go. The power of the Custom Junior. Let's go, Night Sharks.
Bro, I'd like to say that this was on the coaching here. The junior player getting a good junior map with some good junior gameplay, and yeah.
Give the credit to the players where it's due, Genie.
True. But like when the coach is a junior player as well, you gotta shut out when the junior gets to play junior, and then the junior gets used, and it looked good.
It did look very clean. It was doing its job. I don't think they died once.
No, I don't think anyone other than Toast died on the side of Night Sharks. But that was Toast running in there as a frontline who had a cooler on themselves. Like it was like you run in there with cooler as a frontline. It says you have a literal sign on your back that says, "Send me back to the respawn machine." What is it in this game? It's not. Are they espresso machines? Because in the first game was a kettle.
It's an espresso machine.
Espresso machine. And the last game was coffee.
Oh my god! Speaking of espresso, something I miss a lot about South Florida is a Cuban coffee drink. called Culada. We called it spumita, which actually refers to the foam that is on top of it, but it is espresso with whipped sugar.
With
That creates a
sugar.
foam. And when I tell you that these things are liquid crap, I mean it. And that's just something that I haven't seen anywhere else in the country other than the Central Florida and below. So I miss that. I miss that greatly. I miss my Cuban bakeries. Florida.
It was beautiful. I haven't been in a while.
I
I'd like to go.
know.
I have to go. I'm gonna go. I'm definitely gonna go to a Panthers game. Uh,
Oh,
when I go eventually.
that's actually in my hometown. The Coral Springs, Florida,
Ooh.
is the home of the Florida Panthers. Or at least it was. I'm pretty sure it still is.
I
But
thought
that's
they're in.
actually the city I grew up in.
I thought they were in Sunrise.
No, their hockey rink is in the Sportsplex in Coral Springs.
Ooh.
Yeah,
More you
because I
know.
used to go ice skating there,
Ah,
so I have personal experience.
perfect. We're gonna see this custom feature come out again. All right, tell me why it's good on tower control.
Because it's a torpedo on tower control.
I wish there was more torpedo weapons in this game.
I know, honestly, that sub is so robbed. I love Torpedo. I love Custom Junior, and I'm so excited to see it getting played.
Yeah. I just wish I could play Undercover, because the
Me
problem
too.
with Undercover half the time is like, oh, I could play it, but then I realize I'm like screening people. Oh my goodness, what a
Look at
suction.
that! But you know what? That's actually
Just
they got to comboed off that torpedo, so we do get a triple coming out from that shot player. We have this wave breaker ready to go. It's going to come out on tower, helping defend that, and also acting as an HP soak on that tower. The junior is alone here on top right. There is a little bit of utility there with that Zuka in order to support them, but in the end, just going to shark it out here. Fawful forced to jump out, but they did manage to break that first checkpoint.
Yeah, that was a great first checkpoint break, and on their way down to the second. The second one is where this map is won and lost. Usually with pretty much all maps in this game, won and lost in second checkpoint, not usually first. So we are going to see if they can really get through to that second checkpoint. It's getting through first always helps because you get more attacks on second checkpoint. But right now we're just looking for an opportunity to get in. We have the giant marks. I don't really know who's point censored everybody other than the new dualies who has point censoring.
That or the wave breaker genie. You got to keep in mind wave breaker marks people too.
Yeah, they always jump out with heavy and might either one because they just play jump rope.
It's so cute. It does look like Long Beach is going to be able to get to that first checkpoint, but the members of Night Sharks are all out of spawn as they are there. Based on the speed that is ticking down, they did stack it, so Long Beach here manages to break that, and they have enough specials here in order to be able to sustain this push. 2 members down on the side of Night Sharks as those specials do come out. We do see that Long Beach is cooled. The Zipcaster comes out as well. The Octobrush doing God's work there, but does not manage to get the pick on the pencil. So Long Beach here having a very narrow lead of 4 points as that push comes to a close.
And they either get some spots on their way back in through mid via that Zuka. They've got 2 Zukas to their name. One has been used, one again. On the side of this new weapon, the Gluga Dooley Deco, I believe, if the name is translated properly from what they're supposed to be, because I know some weapons have weird translation
They
names.
fixed that. They
did?
That. Yes!
They did? Is it finally the custom stamper?
Yeah, no, it's
okay,
the
good.
Stamper. Excuse me. It's the it's the Stamper Nouveau now.
Oh yeah, I forgot it was Nouveau.
Or Neo, I don't know. I know it's correct.
It was
now.
Neo, and now it's Nouveau. Okay, good.
We do see Night Sharks at that second checkpoint. They're going to be able to break that here, so now holding a significant degree of advantage over Long Beach with 2 minutes remaining in this game. But that push is wrapping up. Night Sharks using the time to make sure that they have a nice, stable control of mid.
Yeah, the problem is now for Long Beach is you have a lot of these specials, but you don't want to use all of them in one spot because the Night Sharks, they could just back off from some of these specials. Like a Zipcaster plus Tri-Sharks won't find as much value as you think it will. So I don't want to see them invest all of these specials. But you know what? For the Night Sharks' sake, I hope they do.
Yeah, Long Beach, that Zipcaster
them off.
does come out. We do see a flank here. I believe this is coming out from Boffle, correct me if I'm wrong, in order to be able to stop that push from Long Beach before it can even begin. That's Nifty on the flank there, getting those very, very pivotal picks. Bazooka does come out, but does not get the pick on Nifty. So really, Night Sharks, by keeping the tower on this half of the map, is denying Long Beach an opportunity to get their feet in the ground in order to be able to potentially push this out.
Yeah, Long Beach are trying to get some points on the board here. They're trying to get their first map win as well in 5 attempts. So hopefully for them, they get close, but not quite. The Night Sharks, they're gonna try and hold on to this. They have to go out, get through the Zipcaster, and they will. They will. Actually, they do lose one member to a stray Zuka shot, I believe. They have to watch out because the Soldier has run in. They are able to get the spot there, Skep. 30 seconds on the board, and the Night Sharks, they are holding it down in mid right now.
Mm-hmm. And they have that Zuka ready to get the members of Long Beach as they come out of spawn. They get the pick on the Octo Brush. That's the denial of that Zipcaster. Night Sharks continuing to push even though they have such a strong advantage. They know that the longer that they float this tower on the right side of the map, the less time Long Beach has to push. Zuka number 1 comes out alongside that Wavebreaker, focusing on top right. We do see a member of Long Beach managing to get their way onto that tower, but they do lose that rather quickly. The Googadoolies not even needing to pop their own Zuka in order to be able to shut down that push. Very, very clean defense from Night Sharks. They held their time. They waited. They were patient. And either technically in the set 6-0, I suppose.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It is. Yeah, I forgot about that. We had another game. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Numbers. It's not just add one. And here we are. Skep, game 7. The final game here. A wondrous map mode combination, which was so wrongly robbed.
I love this.
Which was so wrongly robbed from my hearts at Genesis. I fought out back with the TO, with head TO about that. I talked to him. I came off mic. He came off mic and he said, I asked him, hey, were you the guy that took off Scorched Gorge? He said, yeah, it's a map that we've seen too much of. It's a good map. I said, is it a good map? He said, yeah, it's a good map. I've seen too much of it. I'm bored of it. So Magic 8 Ball might still be out back in a dumpster in San Jose. I don't know.
Hey, Magic's a great guy. I would have loved to see Rainmaker Gorge on the map list, but I wasn't there, so therefore I was not voting with my money. So it's the TO's
I respectfully fought him. Respectfully.
Vista comes out back.
There was a firm slap on the shoulder, which I said, "Are you okay with a firm slap on the shoulder?" And he got a firm slap on the shoulder.
respectfully fighting one out, I guess.
Respectfully fighting the TO.
Hey man, we're cut us some slack. Respecting your TOs goes beyond help desk to your everyday actions.
Hey, I at the big house after the big house 10, it was just me and Fusion and Magic for the first bit, wrapping up the chords for like an hour.
Mm-hmm.
So it goes both ways. It goes both ways.
Yeah, I got asked prior to Genesis, like, hey, why didn't you fill out a commentary application? We wanted to pair you with Genie. And I was like, hey dude, I'm not going.
Like, yeah. Siren said that. It was weird. It's like, I don't know who to pair you with, Genie, because like Skep's not here. I'm like, well, I literally said anybody. Got some great blocks, even though I commentated over. I was commentating my own team. Pretty much. Yeah, I'm sorry. You just didn't go.
You should have.
I was literally in your state, and you said I don't want to drive.
It was 2 hours away, and I can't drive.
Oh well, actually, I can't drive either, so not a skill issue.
L plus ratio plus they looks like the UCF Knights have gotten pop there on the Rainmaker, and I was still looking at the wrong overlay.
Overlay.
My dude.
Gungeon.
Let's go. Thank you. Army there, very threateningly looking at that Slosher. One of the teammates does manage to clean up the pick, and we do see the Night Sharks breaking that first checkpoint very quickly, 30 seconds into the game. They have Azuka here to follow up any defense that might come out of top.
Any backers?
As well as a vac. This is huge, precisely as prescribed.
Yep, sucking off that Rainmaker with that big explosion at the end. Yes, I said that live on mic. Silence. The silence is like booming. It's almost like echoing in my ears.
I could make it worse, but I'm gonna choose not to.
You should.
No, I don't. I don't know this word, Genie. They don't know me.
Much love. But yeah, the Rainmaker is going to try and make their way to this first checkpoint, but it's going to be difficult. The Zipcaster is out in a great spot up in the high ground, is able to find at least one Long Beach. They're trying to get some momentum on the board right now, because overall, the Night Sharks have been the well and truly better machine that has been running smooth.
I want to see Long Beach take a game.
I
Let's go Long Beach.
I do have to agree. It's as much as the 7-0 is nice for the home team. It's
Revenge,
also like,
revenge.
It's also like you're up 6-0. Come on now. Come on now.
No, they gotta fight for it. So we do see.
Bro, have you ever gotten 13-0'd? It's a miserable experience.
13-0'd? How does that?
You lose every round, and then you lose second round pistol.
Oh, you're talking Valorant. Yeah, I have gotten 13-0'd.
I'm pretty sure we 13-0'd last time we played.
I do not recall. Well, Night Sharks once again in control of the Rainmaker, working their way up towards that elbow. I believe that they are very close to that vac. These strikes do come out from Long Beach, but really Night Sharks doesn't need to do anything in order to win the game. They just really need to sit here, chill an elbow, and deny Long Beach from breaking that check. Two members delayed down on the side of Long Beach, and we're still chilling an elbow.
Yep, they're just vibing here, because realistically, the Rainmaker plus a Charger completely outranges all of the members of Long Beach, except for a rare Zuka shot. That's about it, and I'm pretty sure that's the only thing that found the spot onto said Rainmaker. Now that Long Beach Gold is trying to get out of their own elbow, they have some specials now to their name. Can they use them to their advantage? We'll see.
But we do see Night Sharks does have that back, which does counter 2 of 3 of those specials that Long Beach does have on board. The Rainmaker does reset, but Long Beach not really having any, oh wait, but they get to pick on Army! That's huge! That's no Charger, that's no Vac! And Long Beach is getting control of the right side of the map, temporarily, but Toast here with a beautiful, beautiful Shark in elbow with this Zuka ready to go. Just a lot of picks on the board, but not a lot of standing in mid, to be frank, Genie.
Nifty, where are you going? That was a lot of good stall and a lot of good delay. And honestly, it brought back a lot of the members of Long Beach. So as much as I'm like, where are you going? That was beautiful to watch.
It honestly, like that flank in order to be able to stall out. Precisely, I was wondering why no members of Long Beach were situated in mid, and Nifty's why, right? Taking that skirmish in order to give everybody else on the side of Night Sharks time to come out of spawn. Beautiful play there from Nifty.
Yes, and this Nifty has honestly been playing very well through the day. So like, I don't think I've seen any remotely average play. Everyone on the side of the Night Sharks have been playing well, and especially with Army, another good vacuum, using it to really just escort this Rainmaker to a good spot and finding a good spot on Funny Man as well.
And keep in mind, the Rainmaker just, frankly, needs to die there. With 30 seconds remaining and Long Beach having not even gotten the Rainmaker into Night Shark's elbow, they do have their work cut out for them, but they have 3 specials to go. But keep in mind, that the thing that they've been struggling with is finding value off of these specials before they go down with them. So they grab the Rainmaker. They have 80 ticks to go in order to be able to get something done here. Keep in mind that timer does reset if they do manage to break the checkpoint, Genie.
Yeah, they can get a fresh start, but they cannot give up the Rainmaker at any point in time. They have to put it into this checkpoint pedestal, and then they'll have to grab it again. This is going to be difficult. The Vac is out. This could be a free walking push as long as they can get this member off the Vac. Please, somebody help Army. Nobody's able to, but it's just the Rainmaker. It's just the Rainmaker. The Rainmaker. Are they going to run forward? Can Nifty and Thoughtful find the spot on the Rainmaker? They're going in. Can they get the shots down? They will. And that's the Night Sharks taking this without dropping a single game.
Phenomenal showing coming out from the Night Sharks. I know that the set wraps up at 4-0 and that's all that gets reported, but really playing very dominantly throughout the course of this set, very controlled. And pat on the back to their coach for making sure that they're prepared for the game that they walk into.
Really? He did a good job. Love you, Dave. Love you. Absolute GOAT, Chad. Unfortunately, he's a Habs fan, so have to hold that against him sometimes. Yeah, but
Oh.
honestly, that was overall that was a beautiful way to start the season. Good way to start out with a 7-0. I know it will going down on the score sheet as a 4-0, but just in general, it was a good, solid, easy performance. And you know what? While we are just waiting on the votes, who is going to be MVP? We should get Delta Jordan to do a role in the Gumball machine.
Oh wait, yeah, let's do it.
Cool.
Let's do it.
Let's
Let's do
go.
it.
First one of the day. First rule of the day. What do we get? What do we get?
What does that say? What does that even say? I couldn't
Breath
read.
holding. I didn't even see the second bar. That was.
Do another one.
He's got the money.
Do
He's got the
another one.
money. All right. What we get? What we get? Another one.
Great shots.
Hey.
Yeah, let's
Sub power up.
go.
Shout out to sub power up. The ability
team.
and the team. We are going to do how many player interviews? 2. We got 2. I think we got 2 questions for each.
Yeah, what's up?
Yo, what's up? All
Good
right.
morning.
I gotta say, let's get the first question out of the way. Who should I ask first? Let's go with Nifty. Nifty, coming out on that on the first 4 matches, that crab leg game. Or actually, who was it? Was it Toasty? Who had the power climb?
Me. If you're talking about the jump one.
The first
jump in, I believe that was me.
All right. How did you run forward and just get that fast jump off with the cooler? Like what was the running process in your mind there?
It was you, Nifty. I thought you were talking about the jump in.
Wait, it wasn't. No, I jumped it.
The first power climb, because you guys had 3 power climbs that ran in.
3.
Okay.
I went back to base. It wasn't me.
You are talking about me then. So I didn't run it in. I jumped to Army with
the Kraken. Yes.
Yeah. And
what was your overarching goal of running forward to the power climb instead of running back?
Score.
Let's go. I love that answer. Score
I'm
is
not gonna go coach mode. I'm not.
Score. I love that answer. It's so pure and so raw. Skep, do you have any questions? Well, I got another one. I got another one lined up if you want to think about one.
Go for it, Cheater.
All right. Nifty, how are you enjoying the new Galuga Doolies? Because I saw you rocking those.
Oh, I love them. You know, at first I was like, but I saw Zuka and I was like, oh yeah, I love this. And point sensor, I'm fine with it. I know people don't like the bomb on it, but I'm loving it. It's so nice.
So nice. Just general kit and the vibes of the weapon flow together.
Yeah, I played. Yeah, I've played Glugas before in 2 and stuff, and I love those weapons. They're so nice.
All right, Skep, you got your question already?
Yeah. So like, what's your favorite dessert, both of you? Like, what's your favorite Floridian food?
Floridian food?
Like, yeah.
Floridian food.
What counts as Floridian food?
I don't know. You're the one currently living in Florida.
So for me personally, I don't know if this chain exists elsewhere, but my favorite dessert, because that's what you said, is to get the lava cake from Longhorn Steakhouse. I know I get it in Florida. I don't know if it's Floridian food, but it's in Florida. And it's my favorite.
I'll take it.
Dang.
What about you, Nifty?
Me? I don't know. Honestly, I don't really eat sweet desserts that much, but just ice cream whenever I go to restaurants, honestly.
Flavor of ice cream?
Oh, either vanilla or matcha. I love those 2.
Ooh, matcha, that's so good. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, those are vibes. All right. Now, a question for both of you. Taking this momentum from a good 7-0, how much of it do you think was on your coach, or was he? Do you think your coach was very disruptive and not very helpful to you guys, or do you think he helped you out in any way?
Do you need a replacement? Because I'm playing. You guys played well.
Well, I would say that our coach, my man David, I'd say he does a lot for us. And I would love to joke and just be like, "Oh yeah, nah, he sucks," but I can't even like say that with a straight face.
Aw.
He's great. Love having him, and I would attribute a good amount to what he does. A lot of the reason we're even here at Esports UCF is because of him, and we love that. So shout out to Dav. We love you, my king.
Yeah. I agree with Toast. Like he really is putting in a lot of effort being a coach, and not just coaching, but a lot of doing staffing for the club and for the team. He's really helpful, and we love him for that. He's always willing to help anyone, and even people who aren't even on the team. He wants to help people love the game and get better at it. So he's a really nice guy, and he's awesome for that.
I honestly have to agree with you. He's one of the most lovely people in the community. He always just loves helping people. And what's frustrating about that is like, hey Dave, it's team practice, and he's over there still helping people. I'm like,
Aw,
that's nice, bro. Play,
that's
practice, come on.
wonderful.
But yeah, I don't know. That's you guys showed some very good fundamentals just with how you guys were playing as well, just with like all of your specials. But overall, I just want to say congratulations on your strong start to this season. And with a 7-0, well, a 4-0 on the scoreboard.
True.
Are you guys or do you guys already have playoffs in your eyes, or are you focused just on next week alone?
We're focused on both, but we want that, we want to win this season. That's what our goal is.
Mm-hmm. Eyes on the top. No second this time.
No.
First place.
First place. Who's your biggest rival at the moment, or do you guys don't have one yet?
PSU, I would say, right?
Yeah, I would say no matter what, my biggest rival is always going to be Purdue, and they're not here, so we win these. PSU
Yeah.
probably
Let's
though.
go.
Yeah, you always gotta watch it for the Boilermakers. They're
O2 division button.
But yes, I believe that's all the questions I really have because it was kind of early on, and you guys didn't really have any slip ups at all because
Yeah.
it was you guys
You
just
played
played
very well.
very well, very like 7-0 speaks for itself. I'm gonna be honest, and for that, I just want to say thank you for joining us and thank you for your great gameplay. And with that, I believe we are going to be wrapping up stream unless production tells me we have more things we have to say. But would you guys like to shout yourselves out, or before you hop into the call?
I like to score. That's what I do.
I like to win.
Well, maybe consider swimming back next time, because you nearly had your head taken off, my friend.
Never.
All right, never back down, never what, I guess.
Are we talking about the same thing? Like on our push on crab leg and jump to the jump to Kraken
Oh, I'm talking
score?
about,
Yeah.
I'm talking about the score that opens the push. I think you're talking about the push at the end.
Yeah.
We only
This is
had
the
one push, no?
Yeah.
The score that opens the push.
wow.
Coach ran with the ball straight down mid.
Straight down mid. Found
Bro,
yourself at crossfire, but you were cooled, so you got the jump in time. The score that got you to 13 remaining in order to be able to bleed out the rest of the game after the wipe. Good.
Okay, so I now understand what that was there. Okay, so what happened was he threw the power cam back, and I didn't realize that I was the one who picked it up because we were all together, and then I did, and I realized I had cooler, so I could just jump anyway. And I don't think there was anyone that could like really kill me. They didn't have Zuka active.
You were being shot. You were actively being shot.
Any brush on top of you.
You were a frame
they didn't
away
kill
from
me,
death.
so I'm pretty sure I'm just that guy. I don't see how I'd live if she didn't know
Oh
that.
man! Wait till you see that on the VOD.
Your coach is gonna rip you for that one. Dave's gonna be on you, bro. That was wild.
Yeah.
You grabbed the football and you said, "I'm running it through these 8 linemen instead of passing it, instead of giving it to your wide receiver who's completely open."
I got one question though. Who won? Like we got it in.
I'm trying to make sure you win next time too. Like,
Bro. All right, with that, I've been yelled at by production, but we're waffling. I don't really understand. I know I have the maple syrup, but I can send it down to everybody, but I don't know. With that, Thank you, Nifty. Thank you, Toast, for joining us here on the interview. But Skep, while you're still here, I think you should set yourself out before we wrap up this
Goodness
stream.
gracious. Hi. You can find me on Twitter, most importantly Twitch, and not really TikTok anymore. I stream a lot. I TO a lot. I commentate. I wish I commentated more. I also coach. So reach out to me if you're interested in my thoughts and ideas via Twitter or Discord. So yeah, that's it.
All right. Thank you, Skep, for the late call. I know I called you literally an hour before because every single commentator, I was like, that I was gonna have lined up
It's
there.
fine.
Either
I'm the goat.
you are the goat. We've commentated so much together, and I was like, I don't know, do I want to bug Skep today? And I was like, sure, I'll bug Skep today because literally everyone was either playing in a tournament, didn't want to commentate after playing in a tournament, commentated a different tournament, or were already commentating in a tournament, or they wanted to enjoy their own Saturday before St. Patrick's Day. But
I've been in my chair for 5 hours straight.
well, enjoy your time. I'm gonna go spend my $100 winnings today on 400 Timbits. So,
Okay,
with
do
that, you guys can find me at Genie7. That's GEENIE7 _ on Twitter. No underscore on all other socials. I'm not doing as much as I used to, but I am commentating again. So only for that. And thank you for everyone behind the scenes that made this one possible. And you definitely should hit that follow button on the stream for all the rest of the esports at UCF for all their other great esport programs. But with that, we're going to end off this week 1 Splatoon stream. We'll all like to catch you again next time. Thank you for joining us.
GG's.